Alright guys, welcome to an exciting brand new video about MIUI 13.1 or MIUI 14 apps update. Now, there are a bunch of applications that have been updated to alpha, some are there on the stable channel, and these do show us the changes that you can expect in the next iteration of MIUI. Today we're going to talk all about that, what are the new features, what are the bugs I experienced, and how you can install them and uninstall them. So stay tuned till the end of the video. But before we get into the details, if you haven't already, please do subscribe because it doesn't cost you anything and it really motivates us to make amazing content like this. Now, without further ado, hello awesome people. Welcome to PhoneOps. My name is Kailash. Let's get going. Now, let me first give you a gist of what exactly are we talking about over here. And there are 4 APKs or applications in question that we're going to talk about. First, let's go to the downloads folder. And as you can see, this is the system launcher alpha APK. That is one. Apart from that, you do have the system UI plugin, you do have the security APK and the sound recorder. Now, the system UI plugin and the security APK can be updated through the system apps updater option from here. So that's the stable channel. But the launcher in question over here is the alpha launcher, and the recorder is also sort of in beta. These do have quite a few significant changes. Now, as you can see on the home screen, we have the proper MIUI 13 widget style available. Even over here, you see the new app vault is present. You can add whatever widgets you want in the new format from here. Now, this of course is MIUI 13.0.8, of which I'm going to release a video soon for the Mi 11X, and we are using this on the stable update. So you don't need to root or anything of that sort. It can now be enabled by default, which is a good thing in the first place. Now, these widgets that you see over here, there are no labels at the bottom. So the moment you go to the launcher settings over here, you will have this option called remove text from widgets. If you disable this and click on done, you will see that for some reason, Xiaomi developers have decided to give a name to each and every widget. I really don't see the use case of that. But anyways, that option is there. That is another change, and you can go ahead and enable or disable it as per your choice. Now, apart from this, if we talk about the next new features, for example, if you want to set a default screen, when you go to settings over here and click on set default screen, this preview that you see over here is now bigger. It used to be small earlier, but now the preview window, the preview look is a little bigger, which is a good thing. Another neat change that they have made, the moment you pop up the settings menu, you will see that there is gap on the edges over here and the curve is much more pronounced, which means this appears like a card instead of the usual, complete screen filled menu that used to appear earlier. In my opinion, this looks much better. Now, one more thing that I have started liking in this particular launcher update is the app icon animations. Now, of course, you need to have a 6 GB RAM device, and this will only work on non-Poco devices, that is Xiaomi and Redmi phones, because Poco launcher is there, and yeah, we'll make a video about that as well. That has had an update as well. But in my opinion, the app icon animations are really nice and they work really well. Now, apart from this, let's quickly actually go to settings and click on more. Now, the moment you click on home screen, you now have a preview of 3 different modes. There is the classic mode in which you don't get the app drawer and all the apps are on the home screen. Let me show you that real quick. As you can see over here, this is the classic mode. And furthermore, if you actually go to say the VIP app drawer, which is what we were using now, and then we have the light mode, which could be used for your kids, or if you have some elderly people at home who have difficulty using a smartphone. Now, this light mode can only be disabled by going to settings and then going to special features. You can click on light mode and you can disable it from here. So that's how you disable the light mode. And I really liked the new preview style. So let's go to settings over here and home screen. As you can see, the preview style looks really nice and it works really well. Now, the overall smoothness of the launcher in scrolling and popping up of menus and stuff has increased as well. That is another welcome addition. Although do remember, this is an alpha version of the launcher, which I will show you in a bit. Now, apart from this, let's talk about floating windows. So if you go to the multitasking menu, you click on floating windows. So as you can see, this feature is not working with Telegram for some reason, but as you can see, The Play Store is in the floating mode, and even in the app preview, it looks to be in floating window. So it remembers that, which is a good thing. Let's go ahead and open it. It opens in full screen, and let's try to put this in floating mode. There you go. So that is a slight optimization, a sort of a new feature that they have added so that you can remember which app was used in the floating mode last. That is a really, really good thing. Now, there was a previous launcher update in which there was a gap over here, which was really, really huge. They fixed that in this particular alpha launcher update. There were a few lags in scrolling and using the home screen and stuff like that. That is gone as well, which in my opinion is a very, very good thing. And apart from this, the scrolling has been really, really smooth overall. Even the widgets, as I said, the original MIUI 13 look of the widgets looks to be really, really great. Now, that was everything about the launcher. Let's actually go to the sound recorder over here. That has a small UI update as well. As you can see, you can choose to record stuff and, everything over here will be the same. But as you can see, you can now segregate all recorder calls, apps, and FM. So they have, organized the menu in a much better way, right? Now, moving on, if you actually go to settings over here and say you go to battery, this is a security update that we're talking about, right? You go to battery here, you actually get the temperature in degrees Celsius or degrees Fahrenheit. Earlier, you used to just get warm or cool or hot and stuff like that. And I really appreciate this look of the battery temperature much better. Moving on, let's actually talk about the latest security APK that we updated from the System Apps Updater. As you can see, the version is 7.0.2. The latest alpha version is 7.1 something, but this is updated from the System Apps Updater. Now, what they've changed over here is almost all the devices will now get the new animation of game space, which is a good thing. And on the stable update, you do get the GPU settings on the Mi 11X. Now, this will be device specific, of course. And yeah, the voice changer feature is available and working absolutely fine. Now, that was everything about the updates and what are the changes that have happened and stuff like that. How do you install it and how do you uninstall it? So as I said, the security and the System UI plugin can be done through System Apps Updater. So as you can see, security has been updated and stuff like that can be done from here. But if we talk about the System Launcher Alpha, you can just install the APK like any other APK over here. And if you wish to uninstall any of these app updates, all you have to do is you have to go to apps and then go to manage apps, select these three dots over here, show all apps, and select the launcher. Okay, System Launcher, select uninstall updates. There you go. And you will see that we now have the old stable System Launcher. And let's go to settings. As you can see, this gap is now gone. That show text on widgets feature is gone. So that's it, guys. MIUI 13.1 or MIUI 14, whatever you want to call it, they are updating apps and they are making very few subtle changes, which I think will enhance the experience. But what I do believe is heating and smoothness is something that they should work on, including battery life. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this video. Until the next one, this is Kailash signing off at PhoneOps. Keep smiling. Take care. Goodbye.